lot of people are about to get really mad at me. Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and today I am going to be ranking all of the albums that I listened to in 2022. Well, all of the new albums. Like all of the albums that came out in 2022. I just feel like it would be really random to start ranking like NFR and like Speak Now. So I listened to 6 new albums this year and I'm really but excited to rank them. What I will say about all of the 6 albums that I listened to is that they were all fantastic. Like they were all good. There was not a bad album in the bunch. That said, someone still has to come in 6th place, so some people are gonna be upset. Just a disclaimer, it's just my opinion! I'm not necessarily ranking them based off like how objectively good I think they are, more ranking them in terms of like my favorites. So if I prefer one genre to another genre, I'm probably going to rank the albums in that genre higher just because like I prefer to listen to that genre, even if I understand that like objectively the other albums are like amazing. Okay, so before we start the ranking, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I do a lot of reaction videos for like new albums and songs that come out and stuff. Make sure to ring the bell so you get notified every time that I post. I also just want to say a huge thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I like really just started like about a month ago, and to already be at 1,000 subscribers is just so like I cannot believe it, and y'all are so lovely and wonderful, so thank you so much. Let's officially get into the video. So like I said, I listened to 6 albums this year, but I'm going to be ranking based off 5 spots because there are 2 albums that I've tried so hard. I simply cannot rank them. They're like equal in my mind. Like one day I'll be like, no, this album's better. And then the next day I'm like, no, this album's better. And I just can't decide. So in 6th place, or I guess 5th place because they're sharing it, is 30 by Adele and Harry's House by Harry Styles. Like I said, these are fantastic albums. I didn't listen to a bad album this year. I really loved them. Let's talk about 30 first. Adele's opening and closing, the bookends of this album, are absolutely fantastic. You know I love that gorgeous orchestral sound, like violins and cellos, and she really uses that and plays with it while still using like an adult contemporary and R&B kind of style, and she mixes them together and it's so unique and lovely. I really enjoyed this album. It's not my preferred genre, so I'm not going to like re-listen to it a lot. What I will say is that that song for her son, I was like crying my eyes out. That was so beautiful. Yeah, for me, there's not a lot to say about it. It's like so good. It's so good. I just found that the other albums that I listened to this year, besides like Harry's House, were better. Okay, now let's move on to talking about Harry's House. Was it a very good, cohesive pop album? Yes. My thing is, it doesn't have a lot of replay value for me because for me, the lyrics are often my number one most important aspect of a song. And I think that Harry has solid lyrics. I think they're very solid, they're good, but they just are not on par with the likes of Taylor Swift or Lana Del Rey or some of the other artists I'm going to mention in this video. The songs that I love from Harry's House that I like will always be playing are Little Freak, Matilda, and oh, what is that? The second song of the album. If you're feeling down, I just wanna make you happier, baby. What is that song? Oh, Late Night Talking. Those are so cute and fun. And Matilda, oh. See, Matilda, like I wish that he had more songs like Matilda or more songs like Sign of the Times. Like Sign of the Times is my favorite Harry Styles song ever. And I think that like if he wrote like an album like that, oh my God, it'd be so amazing. You know, all that said about Harry, I still love him and I still really love this album. Yeah, I think it's just a great piece of work. Okay, next up in 4th place, we have, drumroll please, Renaissance by Beyonce. Now, this album is so brilliant. It is so genius, the way that the songs transition from one into the next. My favorites off of the album are Plastic Off the Sofa and Church Girl. I love that sound from her. I love when she delves into the more like jazz R&B side. I think the reason that this album is not ranked higher is simply because it's like clubbing music. And that's great. It's just not my personal taste. Like, I prefer singer-songwriter as my favorite genre. While I love Renaissance, it's just not something I'm going to like listen to on a daily basis. If you don't know this about me, I am a Lemonade stan. Like, Lemonade is in my top 3 albums of all time. I'm obsessed with it. And I love Renaissance as well. But there's just something about Lemonade that just grabs you even more. And I love how it's a concept album. Renaissance is so fun, but it's just not, it doesn't have the replay value for me that Lemonade does. But that said, like, it's a genius album. I hope she wins so many Grammys. She's amazing, and I love Beyonce so much. Okay, in third place. I'm kind of scared to say this one. I'm honestly like a little scared, a little nervous. In third place, we have Midnights by Taylor Swift. I love Midnights. I'm a Swiftie. I'm a huge Swiftie. I have been a Swiftie since I was 12 years old. I started listening to her when I was 10. Absolutely loved her, but I like got completely addicted and hooked when I was 12 years old, okay? And Midnights is such a brilliant album. It's so well written. It just goes back to the same thing when it comes to Renaissance by Beyonce. It's the clubbing music. I love it. It's super fun, but it's just not my preferred genre. Like, my favorite Swift albums are like Folklore, Evermore, Speak Now, Red. I love 1989. I love Lover. I love Reputation, but I do have to be more in the mood to like listen to those. And I think the same is with Midnights. That said, I've listened to Midnights like so many freaking times. I think the only reason why Midnights is ranked higher than Renaissance, since they are both like clubbing music, is because of Taylor's lyricism. My favorites off of the album: Antihero, obviously, Dude, Would've, Could've, Should've, Maroon, Mastermind, Labyrinth, You're on Your Own, Kid, Bigger Than the Whole Sky. Maybe this should be ranked higher. Wait, I'm having second thoughts now. The top 3 are like so close. Like, any of these top 3 could be number 1. Like, y'all, you don't understand like how difficult this is for me to put Midnights as third, because honestly, when I like made this list, I like hadn't listened to Midnights in a little bit, and then I listened to it twice yesterday, and now I'm like more in love with it than I was before. Like, I feel like it's a grower album for me, so I'm like, maybe it should be ranked higher. I don't know. I'll probably like regret this video in a week and be like, oh my god, what was I thinking putting it that low? But right now, I have to say, just because of the genre that it is, I just have to put it a bit lower on my list. I can't trust myself though. I can't trust myself. Future Jessie is going to decry past Jessie. Okay, so in second place, we have Faith in the Future, Louis Tomlinson. Y'all, if you had told me a year ago that I was gonna be a Louis Tomlinson stan, I would not have believed you. I never listened to One Direction. I just didn't know anything about Louis Tomlinson. And I just, on a whim, like decided to react to it because I was like, what video should I film? And I look like every Friday, my plan is to kind of like look at the new album that comes out, any new projects that come out, and react to them. And Faith in the Future was the project that, you know, had come out that Friday, and I was like, okay, like, I'll give it a listen. And I fell in love. Oh my god, my hair. Lips. Like, he is a singer-songwriter. Louis Tomlinson is a singer-songwriter. I can't even know where to begin with him. Chicago is my number 1 ultimate comfort song of all time. Dude, Angels Fly, Common People, like, I literally... car just went by. Did it just turn around and come back? Why is it back? Anyway, I also listened to Walls by Louis Tomlinson, and I loved it as well. And I listened to them so many times, and then I finally was like, okay, I think if I had to like pit the two against each other, I would have to say Faith in the Future. I prefer, which, like, to have a sophomore album that is superior to your debut album is so huge. That's so hard to do because you want to grow stylistically, you want to do something different, but you don't want to like alienate your fans who love what you've already done. And I think he balanced that so beautifully. Even though on Walls, there were like more songs that I liked overall, the songs that I did love on Faith in the Future were like even better than the songs from Walls. You know, throughout my life, I've only ever listened to female artists, to be honest. I have never really been able to connect with male artists. And I thought like, oh, well, maybe it's just because I'm like a female identifying person, you know, that I just tend to relate to women in music more than men. And then I discovered Louis Tomlinson and I was like, never mind. He has a very Swiftian writing technique. His bridges are off the charts and I just think he's absolutely so incredibly talented. And like literally next week, it might be my favorite album. Like I said, like the top 3 are just like, oh, they keep switching. I don't know. But I think, yeah, Faith in the Future deserves to be in second place. I love it so much. Now, for the number 1 spot. Drum roll, please. Emails I Can't Send by Sabrina Carpenter. Before this album, I'd like never listened to Sabrina Carpenter. I listened to Skin and I was like, oh, I didn't really like it that much. Like I thought it was good. Here's the thing, I thought the songwriting was good. Like it's such a good melody, but I just felt that the production was like super like not good. Like it was just like such like basic pop. Like it was taking away from the beauty of her vocals and from the beauty of the song. And I was like, I just don't feel like I vibe with her music. Then I saw a bunch of people I knew like listening to Emails I Can't Send. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll give it a chance. When the first track, Emails I Can't Send, starts playing, there are no words to Dude, stop driving on our street. It's not even a main road. What are you doing? There are not even words to describe how much I love Emails I Can't Send. Decode is my favorite song of the year. Well, Decode and Chicago. Wait, it would've, should've, could've. Yeah, I literally can't choose. Never mind, disregard that. It's one of my top 3 songs of the year that came out. Let me just say that. I needed Decode in my life when it came out. There have been lots of songs written about the subject of like, now I'm like free, I'm better without you, but I've never heard a song like Decode where it really goes into the specifics of having to decode every little thing that this other person is doing to try to figure out why they're upset with you or why you never feel good enough. And I think that decode is such a perfect word for that, one that I never would have thought of, and I just think she's a genius. Also, like, why I love this album so much is it's a mixture of pop and singer-songwriter. And you'd think that they wouldn't really fit together, but because of the track list, it's so cohesive. It's a very sonically cohesive body of work. And I think that the thing that connects everything is A, her songwriting, and B, the instrumentals that she kind of uses throughout, even in different genres. It's just the best of both worlds. I am really upset that this album got like no recognition from awards. I'm like, am I okay? Like, is this like just me? Is this just a me thing that I'm like only one who like thinks this album is like this spectacular? Like, what is going on? I don't understand what happened, because I'm a songwriter and like from a songwriter's perspective, these songs are brilliant. Her lyrics, they're deep and meaningful and also very funny. Like, you used a fork once, turns out forks are everywhere. That's such a smart lyric, dude. What? And like, they're so funny and clever. I wonder if maybe she should have used different singles, because if I'm gonna be honest, Skinny Dipping and Fast Times, they took me a little bit to appreciate them properly. I feel like those are growers. I feel like those are an acquired taste. And I don't think it was a good idea to start off with those as singles. I think that a better single would have been Vicious, especially because I think at the time when she started releasing the singles for this album, the like pop punk, like rock kind of, you know, like the Olivia Rodrigo, ABCD, you know, like that song, those songs were like bigger at the time. And I think that she could have used that to her advantage, because that bridge is just fantastic. I also think Read Your Mind could have been a really good single. That song I feel like is underappreciated. It reminds me of Madonna. Like, there's something about the violins that, you know what I'm talking about? That sound is very Madonna. And I think it's so fun. I think everyone would have loved it. It would have been such a bop on the radio. I think when she put out Because I Liked a Boy with the album, with the music video, that was the perfect time to put that out. That really like skyrocketed her a lot more. And then I love how she put out the music video for Nonsense as well. I also think like Tornado Warnings could have been a single. It probably would have made it better single, to be honest, than skinny dipping, even though I love skinny dipping. Like the line about I'm lying to my therapist is so relatable. I feel like everyone would have eaten that up. I feel like maybe she just needed to pick different singles and she would have gotten the recognition that she deserves. I don't know. But yeah, that is my ranking of all these albums. Let me know in the comments below why I'm wrong. No, but seriously, if you have a different opinion, totally be like, Jessie, you're wrong and this is why. Just, you know, like keep it civil. Because I also realize that I'm probably wrong. Like tomorrow I'll probably have a different ranking. Also, yeah, it would mean the world if you could check out my EP. It's called Shades of Gold. I'm gonna link it down in the description. And thank you so much to everyone who has listened to it already. Like, y'all are the sweetest, most kind, lovely, wonderful people. I just feel so lucky. What the heck? I need to stop doing that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, make sure to give this video a like if you liked it. Make sure to give this video a like if you hated it. Make sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this, plus like reaction videos. Make sure to ring the bell so that you get notified every time that I post. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. Y'all are so lovely and amazing. I will be back with another video soon. Let me know in the comments what you'd want to see. I'm definitely gonna react to more Louis Tomlinson, and I was wondering if I should like tier rank Midnights or if I should like just tier rank every Taylor Swift song. I don't know. That's gonna take like a lot of work and energy, but I'm willing to do it for you. Yeah, let me know what you want to see. Oh my god, my cats are hissing. 1 second.
Girls, we are being naughty. We are being naughty, naughty girls. We don't hiss at each other. We love each other. Come, little
Good girls. Okay. Nice kitty. I wish they would just love each other. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye! Okay, you can see little Phoebe